Hi there everyone, welcome to DM Carvies. Today we are driving a 2019 Ford Taurus SHO on the channel. I want to say a huge thank you to Josh Smith over at Hagerstown Ford in Hagerstown, Maryland for providing me this car. He sells both new and used vehicles and they have some great options to pick from and very aggressive prices. If you do mention that you saw this vehicle or any of his provided vehicles on the channel and refer a customer, you will get a $200 referral bonus. I will attach his business card on the right, so if somebody is interested in a Ford or you want one, reach out to him. But let's get this Ford Taurus fired up. It also has remote start as well, but we'll just start from here. So let's go take a look outside. Now, I think this is one of the most underrated and underlooked vehicles in the segment. This is kind of your A6 5 Series competitor. It's got a 3.5 liter EcoBoost. I believe this one pumps out like what, 360 horsepower? Something in that range. I will put all the specs in the description. A lot of the Virginia State Police use this car beside the Explorer PIU. Now this car does look like it's from 2009, 2010 because that's where this body style is from. It's had only minor updates. And here we have slightly soft touch materials, but they're to the harder side. Now in the back we have suede seats with leather. It does look really nice. We also have heated seats in the back. Now I'm 6'2" and it feels surprisingly cozy, and it is to the tighter side, so it doesn't feel any bigger than a Fusion, but it does feel nice and cozy, and it gives you a more premium feel, I feel like. We also have the vents here, and the design, again, keep in mind this design does remind me a lot of 2009, 2010. We have a humongous trunk that can fit in a lot of stuff, suitcases, whatever you need. Plenty of space. You also got the handle right here. And let's take a look at the engine. Memory seats here as well. We got the hydraulic hood, SHO EcoBoost. Now this one is mated to the 6-speed automatic. See, also has that police, TI VCT police, different markings. Let's actually close it a little bit harder. There we go. Now moving on to the cabin, we are greeted to this cozy cabin. There's a couple of cute, cool things that I do have to mention. We have pedal adjustments where you can bring them in or out depending on what you prefer. Black headliner. Oh, that's the trunk. I keep messing it up with the glove box because you'd think the glove box button would be right here, so it's an interesting solution Ford decided to make. Now this one also has heated and ventilated seats. Dual zone temperature. Personally, I'm not a fan of all these touch sensors. It takes a while to get used to them. We have a navigation system. And here we have the classical Ford layout. Manual telescoping wheel. I like the tack view more. Let's do a wiper test. Good horn. can look under the car. Backup camera quality isn't bad. It's pretty good for its age. Just your normal backup camera. It's nice. All right, let's get started on this drive. I've been looking for one of these like forever, so it's really awesome that Josh was able to provide me one to drive. So right off the bat, I can tell you this car is definitely tuned for aggressiveness. It just wants to go right away. Just wants to move. Whenever I put my pedal down just a bit, it already wants to fly. So no need for sport mode here to move quickly. It's already wanting to go. Now visibility here is not bad, but it is inhibited a little bit by the thick sides and the pillars. Popped it over to sport mode, so hopefully once we get some space we can pass this semi. The steering wheel is to the thinner side. Leather is pretty good on it, although it definitely doesn't feel like necessarily a luxury car. It feels like more like a Grand Tourer of a premium segment, but not necessarily a luxury. We also have paddle shifters. This is an interesting cockpit design. Like, this is very interesting. I think it's got a tasteful style. And this is very Cadillac-like. The ATSs used to have a very similar setup with the touch sensors. Now the seats, these are some good seats. They feel comfortable, cushy, exactly how you'd want them to be in a car like this. Let's open her up. Oh yeah, this is good. She is quick. Once that boost kicks in, you are running. Up and away. Now it does take like half a second for the boost to really kick in, but once it does, it's amazing. It's so torquey. The gearbox is in the right gear. It doesn't really hunt for gears, so it's always in the meat of the power band. I'd say Ford does a pretty good job with these 6 speeds overall here. I don't know the reliability of them long term, but this one is good, I think. Shifts are strong, crisp. They really give you that sensation of acceleration. Like, when you're moving, it's like bam, bam, bam. Love it. But let's go do some 0 to 60 testing up next.
30, 60, 30, 60.
All right, so those 0 to 60s were really impressive. Great times, great trap speeds, excellent performance. And when it goes off the line, it just hits you like a hammer. It's so instant, powerful, torquey. Love it. know, also on the highway, this car feels surprisingly nice and calm. Very effortless. You know, just a little bit on the gas. That's it, it's going. Now, one thing I do wish the brakes were, you know, more effective, I guess, stronger. They are to the softer side, and for a car of this weight, you definitely would want, you know, strong brakes. Well, folks, this summarizes today's test drive. I've really enjoyed driving this Taurus SHO. It definitely has that sleeper vibe, excellent power, kicks you really hard off the line and moves. It just flies. Now, as far as the handling goes, it's definitely not a sports car. It's not anywhere near like 5 Series, Agile, or Fast. It's much more smooth, floaty-ish, and just like I said, a grand tour. And the brakes are, of course, smoother. They're not aggressive, and they don't like frequent hard stops. Now, as far as also some pluses that I like, again, the powertrain is very instant. It's very lag-free. So, you know, when you need to pass somebody, even in, you know, just normal drive mode, you know, just press and go. That's it. You don't even need sport mode. You know, good seating position overall. What are you doing, bro? Seats are pretty nice and comfy, although they're not necessarily sporty. Like I said, they're more to the comfortable side, just like couch-like with some bolstering. Easy to see gauges. Now, of course, the tech is definitely many years far back, from like 2009, 2010. And then out of the other things that I don't necessarily like, again, are the soft brakes. I wish there was more steering feel, more directness to it. It was more athletic. Even the Ford Edge ST had much sportier handling. But beside that, fantastic car. It's a great option for those who want something less sporty but something more like a Grand Tourer. This is a really nice option. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And till next time.